definitely got to put in a lot more work than the guy next to you. You definitely have to work at your craft every day and stay conditioned and be ready for the season when it comes around, because when it comes, it's going to be there and you got to be prepared for it.
What Matt's going to do next is going to go through his dry mechanics. And then, because it's very, very important that you're a pitcher, that you're doing the same thing every time. That you're a pitcher, that you're doing the same thing every time. So we're going to do some dry mechanics. Let's go, Matt. Nice and easy, stand smooth, head on the plate, and everything is the same thing. You want to do the same thing every time. And it's very important that you're a pitcher, that you're working your dry mechanics, because pitching is about having a feel for what you're doing. Don't have the time to think, you want to have a feel, want to have a great feel for what we are doing. One more. Having a great feel for what we're doing, great feel, good job. Right. The different pitches that Matt throws, because it's very important that you're a pitcher, you have more than one pitch. It's very, very important that. Matt, what pitches do you throw?
I throw 3 basic pitches. I throw a 4-seam fastball.
4-seam fastball. And that 4-seam, the bottom finger is where?
It usually sits on top of the seam.
Okay, it's on the bottom. Okay, very important that. And on that fastball, do we want that ball down? Yeah. How do we want it?
Want it down.
Want it down. So when that ball comes up, what usually happens?
Usually gets hit.
Usually get hits. And on the college level, because it's very important that we remember that we did with the college kids. On the college level, what happens when you get hit hard?
Usually come out the game if you start getting hit.
Oh, okay. So it's very important that we're throwing strikes and keeping the ball down. So what pitches you throw, man?
I throw a knuckle curve.
Knuckle curve, okay.
A little different.
Mm-hmm. And what's different about it?
Well, it's breaks a lot sharper than a normal curveball.
Mm-hmm.
And it's normally like a 12-6 instead of a 1-5 or something like that.
All right, when you say sharper, what helps to throw it sharper? What helps that?
Well, this finger right here is
the middle finger.
The middle finger.
Okay, the middle finger.
When you put pressure on it, it'll when you throw it, it'll come out hard, but then drop off pretty handily.
Okay. And what pitches you throw, Matt? You say you 3 pitches?
Throw a circle change.
Okay.
Last pitch.
Mm-hmm. On a circle change, what is important about the change? What is very, very important about the change?
Definitely the movement and keeping it low and making it look like it's a fastball.
Mm-hmm. So the main thing about the changeup is it's like an interception pitch.
Correct.
So it seems like a fastball come out the fingers. When it comes to the hitter, it's a what?
Slow down.
It's a changeup.
Yeah,
So as a pitcher, it's very, very important that we're keeping the hitters off balance. Because when the hitter's off balance, the hitter lose strength. When he lose strength, he doesn't drive the ball as far. Thank you, Matt. Thank you. Today we're at Prairie High School, and we're doing some work with Nate Carter. And we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about the fundamentals of catching. It's very important if you want to be a great catcher, you'll focus on 4 things. That you'll be able to catch the ball, framing the ball. That you'll be able to move your feet, keep the ball in front of you. It's very important you'll be a catcher, that you are throwing the ball good to the bag. And also the last thing that's really, really important is just making plays in front of the plate. So that's what we're going to work on today with Nate Carter. We're going to talk about the fundamentals of catching. You're going to be a great catcher, that you're working on framing the ball on every pitch. All right, let's go. Okay, hold it. Catching and holding the ball. And what he's working on right now is framing the baseball. And what he did right there is frame it, and when he caught that ball, everything stopped. And his eyes are focused here. It's very important to be a great catcher that we're framing that ball on every pitch. One more example of framing the baseball. It's very important you'll be a great catcher. He's working on framing the baseball. Right there, see how he stopped it on that corner? So the umpire has no choice but to call that a strike. If I'm an umpire, it's right down the corner. He's framing the ball, and everything is perfect. So that's what we want to work on every time. We're going to be a catcher working on framing the baseball, all right? See, right there was a great one. It was low strike. And when he did, he caught that ball. He didn't bounce up and down. He caught that ball there, and he hold it there. It's very important if you want to be a great catcher that you're not bouncing up and down, that you're catching, you stand quiet behind the plate, and you are framing the baseball on every pitch. It's very important to be a great catcher. You're moving your feet, going side to side, staying down, but blocking the ball, keeping the ball in front of you. What we're working on right now is we're working on moving our feet, blocking the ball, keeping the ball in front of us. So what we're going to work on right now is blocking the ball, keeping the ball in front of us. It's very important to be a great catcher. You're blocking the ball, keeping the ball in front of the plate. All right, let's go. Let's give an example of it. So right there, you stand down, keeping the ball in front of you. Let's go. One more, couple more. So the ball is to his side, he's moving his feet, keeping the ball in front of him. All right, on the next example, he's gonna block the ball, he's gonna pop up, and he's gonna anticipate the throw to the bag. He blocked the ball, he pop up, and then he's ready to make a throw. One more time of that, good job, good job. Blocking the ball, picking it up, getting ready to make the throw. All right, stop. On next, we're gonna focus on throwing to the back. It's very important if you want to be a great catcher that you're throwing that ball to the back. You come behind the hitter, going to third base. That's what we're working on right now. We're gonna throwing the ball to third base. When you go to third base, you're gonna go behind this hitter so you can get yourself a good angle towards the back. All right, let's give an example of it. Let's go. What he did is step straight towards that back, and what he did also too, he stayed low, setting his feet, going straight to the bag. Good throw, good throw. One more time. Using his footwork, staying low, going to the bag. Good footwork, going low to the bag. Good job. What we're going to talk about next is just throwing that ball towards second base. It's very important that we're using our footwork when we stand down and we're going to the bag. We'll give a couple examples of throwing the ball towards second base. All right, let's go. Setting up right. Using good footwork, throwing to the bag, throwing to the bag, throwing to the bag. One more example of it, of good footwork, going to second base. Very important, using good footwork, going to second base. Good footwork, stand down, good footwork, good job. Fielding bunts, fielding balls in the play. And we got one right here, one in the middle, and one over here by third base. And this is a good drill, there's good examples of what you can work on to be a great catcher, and you can work on the fundamentals of using footwork, going towards first base. And that's what we're gonna get a good example of fielding each play. The one by first, you gotta be able to do that. The one up the middle, and the one at third base. That's what we're gonna work on right now, is working on the fundamentals of fielding balls in front of home plate. One to each one. All right, so we'll go this one first, go that one, go. All right, good footwork, stand down, two hands, shuffle to the back. All right, let's go. Good footwork, plant, going to the back. Let's go. Good footwork, two hands, plant, to the back. Good job, good job.
Hey, I'm Nate Carter. I go to Prairie High School, class of 2014. I'm a senior this year. Be the starting catcher for the past 3 years.
All right, we'll talk about Nate. We asked him a couple questions. And we were talking about what made him a ball player and what kind of things it took him to work hard to be a great ball player. All right, Nate, I want to ask you a question. When did you start playing baseball?
I started playing, I was about 7. You know, I just kind of tried every sport, and I like football, but you know, baseball was just where it's at for me. I always fell in love for baseball. Love watching it, love playing it. I just love being out here.
So when you play baseball, you've been playing year-round pretty much your whole life?
Pretty much, yeah. Select ball and school ball pretty much runs year-round. So, yeah, it's pretty much 24/7 for me.
And as a player at a high level, what kind of work do you have to put in to play at a high level that you've been putting in?
To play at a high level, you just really have to play. What I did was I started playing with older people, you know, and it just made it that much easier to come down and play for people of my age. And it really gets you the experience that you need to play at a higher level than your age group.
Okay, so what are some of your goals moving forward?
My goals right now is just I want to have a good season, get a bunch of looks this season, and I want to take my game to the next level and see where I can go after that.
High school. And we're gonna talk about the basic things to be a great ball player. And he's from the left side, so we're gonna talk about getting in his batting stand, how to do the small things, the correct way to the bunt, and the correct way to drive runs. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about the fundamentals to be a great ball player. Morgan's gonna go through his batting stand. It's very important to be a great hitter that you're getting in your batting stance every time. So that's what we're gonna work on. We're gonna get in our batting stand. That's something we're gonna do every time. It's something you can work on at home so you can be real comfortable with. Be a great hitter, get in our batting stand, the same batting stands on every plate appearance. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get in this batting stand. When you get in, setting your feet. It's very important that you're setting your feet when you get in your batting stand. The second thing is we're gonna get a little bend. We're gonna make sure we get a little bend. It's very important that we get a little bend, become flexible, and able to use our legs. The last thing we do is set his hands. This is the last thing you want to do. You want to set them hands. You want to keep your hands loose. You want to make sure I'm controlling that barrel by using my hands. Okay, the next thing you do is go through this load. Go through your load. Nice, easy load. Easy load. That's very important. We're going to do an easy load. His hands are still high in the cock position, ready to draw the ball. That's what we're doing right now. We're going to sit in our feet, get a nice bend, sit in our hands, and get a nice, easy load. That's what we're going to do. Every time we go to the plate, we're going to do the same thing every time. All right, so we're going next. We're going to sacrifice. Okay, let's just go to position with sacrifice. Got it? Sacrifice bunt. That's what we're working on next. Very important. We're squaring up, and this bat is out in front. His head is behind the bat. It's very important that his hand is right here because I want to use this part of the bat to sacrifice that ball. It's easy for me to control. I want it down third base line. I want it to the pitcher. I want it down first base line. But the ideal situation, I want that ball to be bunted down the first base line or the third base line on every bunt. And bunting is a very essential part of baseball. It's a small part, but it's a big part. If you learn how to bunt, if you learn how to do it correct, it's very important that you'll focus on small things when you learn how to bunt. You're going to toss a couple balls. We're going to give examples of how to great way to bunt. All right, let's go. All right, so that's down first base line. He's staying low. He's flexible. Down third base line. A couple more. Staying flexible. Very important that lower half is loose, is flexible. They can go up and down. Head is down on the ball, down on the ball. Down third base line, give me one down third, bunt down third. Okay, so we're going to next, we're going to drag bunt. And this drag bunt is that bunt where you want to drop that ball down with your first base, third base line, and we're bunting for a hit. This is not a sacrifice, we're actually bunting for a hit. So I need great footwork. I want to drop that ball down. I want to show great footwork running towards first base. Of how to drag bunt the correct way. All right, let's go through it. Dropping that ball down, showing great footwork down third base line. All right, a couple more examples. That's a great way to drag bunt. Dropping the ball down, running towards first. One more time. Great way to drag bunt. Dropping that ball down, running towards first. All right, it's good. You ready? Okay, I got Marcus Mack with me today. Go to Battle High School. I'm gonna ask him a couple questions, a couple great things that you can expect him moving forward, and the kind of things that made him a special ball player from this time now. All right, Marcus, what grade are you in?
Sophomore.
Okay, when did you start playing baseball?
When I was about 4.
Okay, 4. And what kind of things you have to do to put in the work? What kind of work have you been putting in since you were 4?
Yes, sir. Hit every day.
Hit every day?
Lots of drills.
Okay. Lots of drills. Okay, you play baseball year round? You been playing year round? Okay, what about select ball? You been playing a lot of select ball?
Yes, sir. With Bel Air, we played year round. We did a couple perfect games in Dallas and Austin. And, yeah.
Okay. So what kind of things we can expect from you at Battle Air this year?
We're on varsity. Season's right now.
Okay. What are your goals for the future?
I want to be a D1 player.
Okay, D1 player. Do you have any dreams of playing MLB? And in order to get to that level, to get to D1 and to get MLB, what kind of work you have to put in?
Well, I like to get in at least 100 cuts every day.
100 cuts a day? Is it by yourself or with the team?
By myself.
So it's very important that we were working by ourselves. And if you work by yourself, as a sophomore, you'll be starting at Bel Air High School. So if you work by yourself, you put the work into it, and you will become a better ball player, a great ball player. So it's very important to work by yourself, different things like that. So that's very important to work by yourself. Marcus Mack, you go to Bel Air High School, you expect great things to be moving forward in the future. Thank you. Thank you. All right, today I got a lost selection from Manville High School, and today we're gonna give a small example of the correct way to get in your batting side from the right side. It's very important if you want to be a great hitter that you're getting your batting stand every single time. That's what we're working on today. We're working on small things to be a great hitter, and we're gonna talk about how to bunt and the sacrifice coming from the right side, and how to drag bunt from the right side. So we're gonna talk about today. We're gonna talk about the small things to be a great ball player. All right, so we're gonna talk about the next. We're gonna talk about getting that batting stand. It's very important to be a great hitter that you're working on your batting stand. The first thing you want to set that back foot first. You want to set our feet first. The next thing you want to do is get out some bend out legs, get a little bend. Last thing I want to do is set my hands. All right, we'll go through one more time. Step out right quick. We'll go through one more time. First, we want to do is set our feet, get a little bend. The last thing we want to do is set our hands. That's what we're working on right now. We're going to get in our bandstand. We'll do the same bandstand every single time. So when we talk about that, we're talking about sacrifice bunt for the right side. It's very important if you're going to be a ball player that you learn how to bunt the correct way. And we're going to talk about here is getting that bat out in front, keep my head behind that bat. We want that ball to be down on the ground. So we're bunting from third base to first base on every one. We're going to talk about the correct way to sacrifice bunt, closing on small. All right, square it up. Let's get ready. It's out in front, it's head down. We want to bunt that ball towards first base. That's what we want. We want to bunt it towards first and third. On every single one. Bunt it towards third, his head is down behind the back. Right there, he's moved down. That's a great bunt. He's moving down. One more bunt, he's bunting down third. That's what we want. We want to stay flexible. And we want to get that head behind the ball. Alright, so we're talking about that. We're going to talk about drag bunt from the right side. It's very important. You're going to be a great drag bunt. It's not a sack bunt.